You're listening to Don't Miss This on Paris Underground Radio. For more great content, including bonus videos of events in and around Paris, please join us on Patreon. Hello, and welcome to Don't Miss This, your weekly roundup of the best of what's happening in Paris this week. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity, the creator and founder of the Paris Underground Radio podcast network. Each week on Don't Miss This, I'll share 10 of the best things happening in Paris. If you'd like an extended written version, complete with dates and descriptions and links to those 10 events, plus a number of others I couldn't fit into the podcast, this week there are 13 additional events, then just head over to Patreon to have your very own downloadable weekly schedule sent directly to you. Sign up at patreon.com/Paris Underground Radio. This week begins with the return of a good friend and ends with a sensual surprise. For those in awe of the masters, you'll find retrospectives of respected artists, new artists inspired by old, and immerse yourself in a famous love story. Get up close and personal with a sports legend, support a pink October, terrify yourself at a haunted circus, and so much more. This week's edition of Don't Miss This covers the week of Sunday, October 1st through Saturday, October 7th, 2023. Let's start with the biggest and best news first. Today marks the Season 7 debut of Paris Underground Radio. Beginning today and for the next 10 weeks, you can treat yourself to brand new podcasts like A Broadening My Horizons, returns of some of your favorite podcasts with brand new episodes like City of Muses, Romancing in Paris, and Paris: A State of Mind, reruns of some of your favorite episodes of shows like Navigating the French and Storytime in Paris, and for the first time, Producers' Picks on Fridays, where I showcase some of my own personal favorite episodes from past podcasts. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter at parisundergroundradio.com/newsletter to find out what's happening when and where and to never miss an episode. October 1st marks the start of Octobre Rose, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and events and activities will be held all month to bring awareness to the disease and its prevention and to raise funds for research and a cure. More than 70 countries participate in this event worldwide, financing 250 medical projects each year thanks to the $76 million it raises. To kick off this month, on Sunday, October 1st, beginning at 7 p.m., 99 women and 1 man who are currently suffering or recovering from breast cancer will parade along the Champs-Élysées, accompanied by 100 doctors, researchers, and caregivers, while singer Jennifer, no relation, performs. At 10 p.m., the Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe, and Assemblée Nationale will be lit up with pink lights. All month long, you'll find conferences, sporting events, screenings, and more held throughout the city. Visit galleries featuring work by recovering artists, run a race or take a sponsored walk to raise awareness, attend workshops, participate in giant yoga, and more. For more information on events and activities, please visit paris.fr. To make a donation at any time, please visit don.ligue-cancer.net/octobre-rose-23. That's don.ligue-cancer.net/OCTOBREROSE23. There's been a lot of fanfare made about the fact that this year marks the 50th anniversary of Pablo Picasso's death. The next artist to pay their respects is Sophie Calle, whose new exhibit, À toi de faire ma mignonne, or It's Up to You, My Darling, opens this week. Spread over 4 floors of the Picasso Museum, visual artist Sophie Calle's work, including drawings, sculptures, screen prints, photographs, sculptures, and installations, will enter into conversation with Picasso's work. As you move through the space, Sophie will lead you through her self-doubt and imposter syndrome, especially when she compares herself to Picasso, until she finally overcomes her fears, even showcasing a piece that tells her own life story inspired by Picasso's work. À Toi de faire, ma mignonne will be at the Musée Picasso from Tuesday, October 3rd through January 7th, 2024. For more information, please visit museepicassoparis.fr. That's MUSEE Picasso Paris.fr. Let's turn now from Sophie Calle and Pablo Picasso to another familiar name, Marc Chagall. Marc's granddaughters have recently donated 127 of his drawings, 5 ceramics, and 7 sculptures to the Pompidou Center. In turn, the Pompidou will be unveiling a new retrospective around these pieces titled Chagall à l'œuvre, Dessin, Céramique et Sculpture, or Chagall at Work, Drawing, Ceramics, and Sculptures. These donations were themselves centered around 3 major themes. First, the costumes and sets Chagall created for the Firebird Ballet by Igor Stravinsky at the New York Theatre Ballet in 1945. Second, sketches of the Opéra Garnier ceiling he created in 1962. And third, a set of ceramics, collages, and sculptures he created beginning in the 1950s. Throughout the exhibit, you'll touch on Chagall's love of music, color, and expression. Chagall à l'œuvre, Dessin, Céramique et Sculpture will be at the Centre Pompidou from Wednesday, October 4th through February 26th, 2024. For more information, please visit centrepompidou.fr. That's CENTREPOMPIDou.fr. 10 years ago, artist Laurie Gréault transformed the Louvre and the Centre Pompidou. Now he returns with Les Nuits Corticales at the Petit Palais. Laurie's monumental installations will wind themselves through the museum's hallways. These installations have been created in situ, specifically for the Petit Palais. Quote, enigmatic, delicate, sometimes disturbing or even immaterial, Laurie Gréault's proposal will haunt the museum which, like a ghost ship, will be crossed by rumors, opaque systems, and singular meetings. The Petit Palais offers the public the opportunity to explore a mental archipelago where unclassifiable creatures in expansion will echo the vibrant song of statues, a garden of multiple ubiquities, the fragrance replicated from the center of the Milky Way, a mobile sculpture that progresses at the rate of the growth of human hair, a museum to observe with your eyes closed, the infra-thin mirage of cortical nights. End quote. Les Nuits Corticales will be at the Petit Palais from Wednesday, October 4th through January 14th, 2024, and is free to attend. For more information, please visit petitpalais.paris.fr. That's petitpalais.paris.fr. And now for a more unusual pairing, Zidane and the Philharmonic. Even if you don't follow sports, you'll likely know the name Zinedine Zidane. Known as Zizou, Zidane is an award-winning former footballer/soccer player and current coach. He won the Ballon d'Or and was named world champion in 1998, won the European Championship in 2000, and was named best player worldwide by FIFA 3 times. He was also the subject of 2006's documentary film Zidane, in which 17 cameras filmed Zizou in real time as he played a La Liga match between Real Madrid and Villarreal. This film was set to a soundtrack created by the Scottish post-rock group Marais. Now is your chance to see this film in an immersive setting, with 17 giant screens for you to enjoy for a completely panoramic experience. Each screen will show one of 17 recordings from that famous match, and will broadcast specific sound content, including, quote, Zidane's breath, his inner voice, the sound of clashes from the pitch, the chanting of the supporters, the sounds of the clash of bodies, and the hitting of the ball, end quote. Zidane, un portrait du XXIe siècle, will be at the Philharmonie de Paris from Thursday, October 5th through January 7th, 2024. Full price tickets are €13, and more information can be found at philharmoniedeparis.fr. That's PHILHARMONIEDE paris.fr. How would you like to wander alone in a haunted 2,000 meters squared abandoned circus? I mean, it may only be the first week of October, but that's no reason why we can't get a jump on the Halloween spirit. In Boogie, a new horror experience created by Le Cercle à l'Envers, you can wander about a giant haunted circus tent without guidance or instructions, where darkness reigns and creatures lurk behind every corner. You are given 1 hour, no rules, and only 25 people at a time are allowed in. Described as a mixture of scream zone and show, special effects, lighting, sound design, and creepy decor will help bring the experience to life. Or death. Mwahahaha. Boogie is prohibited for those under 12 and recommended only for those over 16. Should you get too scared and want to leave, all you have to do is shout, Boogie! Boogie will be held at the Cercle Borman-Marino from Thursday, October 5th through November 5th, and tickets are €50. For more information, please visit cirquealenvers.com. That's CirqueAlenvers.com. Do you know what will calm the nerves after a fright? Gin! So head to the Carreau du Temple for this year's Gin Ciders, formerly known as the Gin Addict Festival. For this second edition, you can partake in 3 days of tastings, new product and trend discoveries, masterclasses, and roundtables. There will be 200 international gin and tonic representatives from more than 15 countries on hand, and, of course, lots of products for you to sample and purchase. Take a masterclass about gin and tonic or gin-based cocktails, unlock unique cocktail recipes, and more. There are 2 entry levels on offer. The Discovery Pack comes with a festival guide, unlimited tastings, a tasting glass, entry to conferences and masterclasses, a deposit for your purchases, and a tote bag for €29. The Expert Pack comes with all of the above, plus VIP entry, a special gin tasting glass, a cocktail of your choice, and use of the cloakroom for €44. Gin Ciders will be at the Carreau du Temple from Friday, October 6th through Sunday, October 8th, and more information can be found at ginciders.com. That's ginsiders.com. What happens when a 21-year-old college student from a small town in Kansas, who's never even before stepped foot in a big American city, decides to hop on a plane and spend her summer in Paris, France? Well, that's what award-winning student journalist Abby Riffle just did. And, lucky for us, she recorded her experiences along the way, beginning a month before she left and ending a month after she got back. Abby will take you along for the ride in the brand new podcast, A Broadening My Horizons on Paris Underground Radio. Available wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Don't miss this. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. And now, back to Don't Miss This on Paris Underground Radio. On Friday, October 6th, the Hôtel de Merci Argenteau will open to the public for the very first time. Located in the heart of the 9th arrondissement, this incredible 18th century mansion, listed as an historic monument, has been transformed into an exhibition space for the École des Arts Joailliers, or the School of Jewelry Arts. The newly renovated interiors will house a large exhibition space designed to highlight jewelry culture throughout the world, a library specializing in jewelry, and a bookstore. Its very first exhibit, Bijoux de scène de la Comédie Française, will feature staged jewelry from the Comédie Française, bringing together more than 120 accessories, art pieces, and documents from the Comédie Française. You'll discover how staged jewelry and its importance has changed over time. You'll find some of the very first staged jewelry, which often belonged to the actors and actresses themselves. You'll see how the jewelry and costumes enhanced the performances on stage, and then you'll discover some of the greats, including Sarah Bernhardt, Edouard de Max, and Mademoiselle Berthet. Bijoux de scène de la Comédie Française will be at the Hôtel de Merci Argenteau beginning on Friday, October 6th, and is free upon reservation. For more information, please visit l'EcoleVancleefArpels.com. That's LECOLEVANCLEEFARPELS.com. Is it time for a love story, mes amours? How much do you know about the love story between Victor Hugo and his companion, Juliette Drouet? No matter your answer, this is your chance to learn all about it through a 2-night immersive show and a play. When actress Juliette Drouet met larger-than-life writer Victor Hugo, she decided to give it all up, career and all, and devote herself to her new lover. Her new lover who was already married with a son, that is. Despite all convention, Victor and Juliette were together for nearly 50 years. And now, for 2 nights only, you can learn all about it at La Cité de l'Histoire. The evening will begin with a 30-minute show using 360-degree video mapping to show you the life of Victor Hugo. This will be followed by a stage performance with music titled Juliette Victor Hugo, Mon folle amour. For more than an hour, actress Marais Lusignol will play Juliette, showing us the affair through her eyes. Soirée spéciale Victor Hugo will be at La Cité de l'Histoire on Friday, October 6th and Saturday, October 7th, beginning at 8 p.m. Tickets are €18.99, and more information can be found at cité-histoire.com/conférence. That's CITE-histoire.com/conferences. Speaking of special evenings, here's an event for the 18 and older crowd. The Marais de l'illustration impertinent. For 2 days, the 6th edition of this impertinent illustrations market, known as Le Plus Coquin de Paris, the naughtiest in Paris, will come to Le Hasard Ludique. Here, more than 30 artists will showcase their poetic/erotic/naughty pieces. You'll find everything from paintings to collages to illustrations, showcasing all genders and types of love. If you prefer skin to canvas, you can get a tattoo or piercing for Gomax or La Chauve Tattoo. On Saturday, you can also enjoy a drag show hosted by Miss Manly B and Mademoiselle Kiss, with pole dance performances by Pretty Cassard. To delight your ears, there will also be a jazz concert, followed by DJ sets by Loki Starfish and Fabisounours. Le Marché d'illustration impertinent will be held at Le Hasard Ludique on Saturday, October 7th and Sunday, October 8th, and is free to attend. The cabaret sensual is €5. For more information, please visit lehasardludique.paris. That's LEHASARDLUDIQUE.Paris. Well, that's it for this edition of Don't Miss This. For the extended newsletter version, which includes 13 more events, including written descriptions and direct links, please join me on Patreon at patreon.com/Paris Underground Radio. Thank you for listening to Don't Miss This. If you liked this episode, please rate and review it. It really helps. And tell a friend. That helps too. If you attend any of the events listed in this podcast, please let me know at Paris Underground Radio on Instagram or Facebook. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity. You can find me on all socials at Jennyphoria. That's JENNYPHORIA. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week. Happy exploring! Don't Miss This is produced by Jennifer Garrity for Paris Underground Radio. For more on this show and shows like it, please go to parisundergroundradio.com.